recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Wrestling Challenge. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, along with Bobby the Brain Heenan, getting set to bring you all the action as we present the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation, and they're coming at you right now. Capacity crowd on hand this week. Wrestling Challenge, and what a tremendous lineup we have for you. Excitement personified, Macho Man Randy Savage, along with the beautiful Elizabeth in action. And look at this, tag team action personified, the American Express, Mike Rotundo, and returning Golden Boy Danny Spivey. They are excited.
And Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper, the big mouth of professional wrestling.
Adrian Adonis will be returning to the World Wrestling Federation right here this week on Wrestling Challenge. This guy can create havoc.
The following is a one-fall, non-title bout. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by his manager, Elizabeth, from Sarasota, Florida. Weighing 236 pounds, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Macho Man in all his splendor, along with the beautiful Elizabeth.
He does make an entrance, don't he?
He certainly does. Non-title matchup. Certainly doesn't spare any expense in his ring attire or that of Elizabeth.
You can bet on that. Money's no object there.
You wouldn't know anything about that.
You wouldn't either.
The opponent from Milford, Connecticut, weighing 241 pounds, Mario Mancini.
Mario Mancini supplying the opposition in this non-title matchup with the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Macho or Not So Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Don't just report it like it is. Call it like it is.
So
Macho Man Randy Savage.
No, he's not so macho in my book, especially after the disgusting display that he did on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, trying to terminate that youngster's career.
Oh, my heart goes out for the Dragon. You know what his wife's so upset about? Because she's got to do all the housework now. She doesn't have Steamboat to help her like he usually does with the dishes and the garbage.
Macho Man really not all that concerned about what kind of damage he did, in fact, to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, who incidentally has been getting some speech therapy and a whole lot of extracurricular work being done on him because his speech patterns are, oh, look at that. That's the same type move right there that put the Dragon out of commission. As the Macho Man now going to the top turnbuckle. Bombs away, double axe handle right to the back of the head. We had a chance to speak with the Macho Man on the injury to the Dragon. Let's go to the tape.
Poor little baby Dragon can't talk. Sign language is for little kids. How's this one for your career? And if you ever want to go against the Macho Man again, how's this one?
Macho ran with that patented elbow off the top turnbuckle. It's all over right here. Nobody gets up from that.
Nobody. You think the Dragon's home watching? You think he's
sure.
convalescing?
I'm sure.
And you know what he's saying right now?
What?
Nothing.
Well, he's working on it.
The winner of this bout, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Very impressive this week here on Wrestling Challenge, the reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, as we take a good look at the beautiful Elizabeth. Savage is showing no mercy to anyone here in the Wrestling Wars of the World Wrestling Federation. Look at this patented move right here.
Nobody gets up from that. And you know what I was wondering about Monsoon? Look at this. I like this part here, the intimidation here. 1 foot on. 2. It's all over. I was wondering, since Steamboat is taking speech therapy now, Savage ought to break his hand so he can't talk.
Please. Kamala very upset about a lot of things in the wrestler's rebuttal.
Here is Kamala, a man destined to be on the cover of Time magazine. Why is he not in the World Wrestling Federation magazine? Of all the big stars, Kamala has the biggest girth and is the unknown equalizing power to finally drive the horn of truth in the Hogan's head.
Earlier on, we had a chance to corner WWF President Jack Tunney, tried to get him to confirm Andre's reinstatement.
Yes, it's true, and I'm very happy that Andre the Giant has been reinstated in the World Wrestling Federation. I know you're all interested in what went on at the reinstatement hearing. All I can tell you at this time is that Andre was a no-show and Bobby Heenan was there.
Bobby the Brain Heenan was at the reinstatement hearing. Well,
Where's the match? Is their opponents on their way down to the ring?
No, wait a minute. What went on at the hearing, Bobby?
The following is a tag team bout scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing in the ring at this time from Reno, Nevada, weighing 251 pounds, Bob Colt. His partner from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 237 pounds, Steve Lombardi. The opponents are known as the U.S. Express. From Syracuse, New York, weighing 243 pounds, Mike Rotundo. And his tag team partner from Tampa, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey.
Well, a lot of people said that this guy wouldn't be back. The Golden Boy, Danny Spivey, had that very serious knee operation. But youth can do a lot of funny things, Bobby.
Well, I'll tell you, Monsoon, I was the one that said he wouldn't be back, and I'm certainly disappointed.
Well, you had to eat a little crow there, did you not?
I didn't eat no crow.
I want to know what went down in the hearing, and so does everyone in the entire wrestling world. They want to know what's going down. Why wasn't Andre there? How come you were there? What are you, taking a vow of silence or something?
Lombardi's come a long way lately, hasn't he?
Who cares about Lombardi? We care about Andre the Giant being reinstated. All-American out of Syracuse University, Mike Rotundo and Danny Davis, the referee once again. Can't wait for April. I think his license is only good till then.
If I was the head of the World Wrestling Federation, Jack Tunney, I'd renew his license indefinitely.
You would. You probably would. Nice shoulder block. Down goes Lombardi in front quickly. Oh, hip lock. Caught him coming off. Oh, nobody home on the elbow. Nice head scissors. Anxious to see how much the Golden Boy can do with and on that leg after that severe injury.
I believe it was his left leg, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Oh, atomic drop.
I heard right after it happened he didn't have a leg to stand on.
Please. Bob Colt tagged in by Lombardi.
Well, he's one thing, he can't kick.
Please, give me a break, Bobby. Well, you want to rumble on. Oh, look at this. He's tall enough to do that. We might get a double count here. Oh, big splash now by Rotundo. Danny did. Now, why would a referee want to count 2 guys down?
I don't know. I have no idea.
And this is a guy that you would like to reinstate after his license expires.
Well, at least he's not showing favoritism. He's not doing nothing against Spivey and Rotundo, trying to give them an advantage here, which that isn't fair either.
Can't count both guys down in the ring on the same team. Give me a break. Colt on the receiving end of that powerful elbow by the Golden Boy. A whip coming up hard into the corner, follows him right in with another one. Uh-oh, perhaps a bulldog, yes. There's the sign for it. Oh, he drove the head right down into the canvas. Goodbye. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the leg of the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey, I can tell you that.
The winners of this bout, the team of Mike Rotundo and the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey.
Golden Boy, Danny Spivey, and the All-American out of Syracuse University, Mike Rotundo, continue their winning ways here in the World Wrestling Federation with a most impressive victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Here it comes, the Bulldog. Oh, imagine coming down right on his cranium, right in the center of the ring. It was all over. Right now, here's something of special interest.
As you ladies and gentlemen well know, here in the World Wrestling Federation, a number of managers and certainly managerial talent extraordinaire. Whether you're talking about Bobby the Brain Heenan, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, the Doctor of Style, Slick, and of course, we certainly cannot leave out the man known as Luscious, Johnny V, at one-time manager of the tag team champions, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake. But now, Johnny V, I understand a new addition to your stable, if you will.
Well, you know something, I'd like to first here introduce a man here to my immediate left. He certainly is no stranger to anybody who follows professional wrestling, and anybody that's been watching TV as of late can appreciate the simple fact that Luscious Johnny V has taken upon himself to manage Dino Bravo. And Dino Bravo has agreed, I'm quite rest assured, to the simple fact to listen to each and everything that I say. Dino, you can always trust me, and you always can confide in me. And I will always be by your side, because I feel that you, although I've managed tag teams to the title, I feel that you, as a single individual competitor, could go all the way to the top.
Dino, does going with Luscious Johnny V represent, say, a change in your
He's not going with me, understand? I'm just managing.
That's right. He's the one that turned on the lights in my career. For a long time, I tried to play Mr. Nice Guys, but this don't work. This man, like he just told me, he's the only man in my career that came up to me, look at me in the eye, and I know I can take his word. And like he tells me every day of my life, you have to take the steps one by one. But I am going to reach that final step, brother, and the people that have to face me will have to face me, and it's going to be bad news. I guarantee, Johnny, we're going to reach that top because you're a man of your word, and I'm willing to put all the efforts that you want from me.
Obviously, a new and different Dino Bravo here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Luscious Johnny V joining me here at ringside as we go to Blackjack Mulligan as he takes us to the blacksmith shop.
Everybody in the whole world has been wondering what Blackjack Mulligan has been up to. Well, I'm going to tell you something, brother. Blackjack Mulligan has been baling hay. Blackjack Mulligan has been branding cattle. Blackjack Mulligan has been digging ditches. He has been working harder than he's ever worked in his life. And I'm going to tell you something, brother. After Saturday night with old Puss Daniels, that whole bunch down to Dewdrop Inn, he is tougher and meaner than he's ever been in his life. So the whole WWF had better get ready. And King Kong Bundy, you don't bother me at all because, brother, after 16 of them wild-eyed cowboys, ain't nothing scare me.
Johnny V, did you see the size of the right arm on Blackjack Mulligan?
Yeah, I think he's been branding some buffet, all-you-can-eat parlors, if you ask me.
Let's go to the ring.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring from Kensington, New York, weighing 235 pounds, Paul Roma. Soon to be entering the ring area, accompanied by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. He represents His Royal Highness, the King.
Well, are we all supposed to genuflect at this point, Johnny V, or what are we supposed to do now?
Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. A lot of the fans seem to be genuflecting out there, and they really can't believe their eyes.
Well, it's a good thing it's not raining, or the King would drown. He's got his nose stuck up so far in the air.
Well, that's the way it is when you have a very high ego, Monsoon, something I guess you'd even know about.
Well, take a look at the purple attire of the King. Self-crowned, self-proclaimed King of Professional Wrestling, with Bobby the Brain Heenan at the helm.
Yes, always Bobby the Brain Heenan at the helm of the King.
I want everybody on their feet for the King.
Well, we're not getting exactly a standing ovation by this capacity crowd.
I don't think Paul Roma understood what Heenan was proclaiming there. He wants him to genuflect and kneel, but I don't think that Paul Roma's even going to do that. I don't know why. Roma.
Thumbs down for the King this week here on Wrestling Challenge. The crowd looks a little bit worse for wear there, Johnny.
The crowd's been around a little bit. He's had a series of matches here in the WWF, and
you know, if someone puts this guy away, they win the crown, do they not?
That's exactly right. Whoever beats the King is then would become the King.
Bobby the Brain Heenan showing everybody what this match is all about. The crown on the line.
There you see Bobby the Brain Heenan, ladies and gentlemen, out there with the crown, and the fans are booing. I don't know why. He's bowing now towards the King. The King responds with a bow back to Heenan.
Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan very involved in the reinstatement of Andre the Giant back into the good graces of the World Wrestling Federation. I want to definitely get some clarification on that. Do you know anything about that, Johnny B?
No, I don't. I really don't care less if he comes back or he doesn't. I understand he's going to come back, but
he is. He's been reinstated.
He is in fact coming back, is he?
But he didn't make the hearing. Only the Brain made the hearing.
How about that?
I don't know. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. The crown at stake.
There it is.
Here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Golden opportunity for one Paul Roma.
Side headlock there applied by the King, as only Harley Race can do it.
Oh, look at the leapfrog. Look at the agility of the youngster. Drop kick.
Whoa.
And the King over the top
King fell off his
backwards.
crown on there, Monsoon. Bobby the Brain Heenan right on the scene.
Oh, look
What's
at
this?
that. Roma with the crown.
Oh, come on, Roma. Will you wind it up?
It looks a whole lot better on Roma, I'll tell you that. King coming around. He doesn't like that one bit. Oh, stopped the youngster dead in his... Oh, rammed him right into the steel post.
He crowned him good there.
And Roma rammed again. Holy Moses, give me a break.
I would say that the King was vindicated there.
King really got bent out of shape when Paul Roma put that crown on his head. And he's starting to unload now.
The King opening up on Paul Roma. Series of elbows there, Monsoon. That's what you get when you mess around with the King.
Uh-oh, look out. Up in that cradle suplex. He's got this thing down pat. It's curtains for Roma. Danny Davis right there to make the 3 count in a hurry. And the King certainly didn't like that one bit.
Here is your winner, the King.
Harley Race, the King of professional wrestling, victorious as he gets his crown back. I'm surprised he even wants to put it on after being worn by Paul Roma.
Well, you have a very good point there. Paul Roma was in very short order.
Let's go back and take a look. There it is right there. Roma did a number on the King, drop kicked him out, went over and took the crown, put it on his head, and everything went the other way after that. The Race just went to work, and the King polished him off with his cradle suplex, one of the most difficult holds in professional wrestling to apply. Right down for the 3 count. The King did not want to be embarrassed. There's always something special going on in the WWF. Let's spread the word right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, week in and week out, we have talked about how tough the competition here in the World Wrestling Federation is for the Tag Team Championship, currently held by the British Bulldogs. And certainly this week is absolutely no exception of anything. The competition is becoming keener and keener. Now, one tag team that was on the way up until they were derailed, if you will, a number of weeks back, happily back together. And our guests at this moment, the U.S. Express, Mike Rotundo, and Golden Boy, Danny Spivey. And Danny, starting with you, first off, a question a lot of people are wondering about, just how is the knee coming along?
Ken, the knee's just fine. It's 100%. I'm glad to be back. Me and Mike were on our way up, and I had this unfortunate injury, but everything's fine now, and we're back on the road. Maybe I had a little bit of time to think about all the things that's been going on in the WWF and the tag team situations. And I think what I'd really come back with is a different attitude. There's been a different attitude towards everything that's going on, and me and Mike coming back stronger than ever. and just watch out because we're on our way up.
Well, Mike, I know a lot of people were saying that the U.S. Express was on the way to the top, and it looks like you're right back on the same trail.
It's like you said, Ken, we're starting over, so to speak. But Danny and I grew up this way. We went through junior high school athletics, college athletics. Danny played at Georgia, I played at Syracuse University, and we learned how to accept injury and to come back with it. It was a way of life. And that's exactly where we're at right now. Once again, we have to start over and go each day and work very hard and try to get to the top. And we'll be ready. We're gonna have a lot of tag matches coming up, and we're gonna show the people exactly what we can do.
Well, certainly no team in better condition than the U.S. Express, Mike Rotundo, and Golden Boy Danny Spivey. And rest assured, you will be hearing a lot more from the U.S. Express in the weeks to come here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, fans, last week right here on Wrestling Challenge, the Honky Tonk Man promised everyone a great big surprise announcement. Let's find out what it is.
Let's have it.
I said I wasn't kissing any more babies with dirty diapers on. I wasn't shaking any more hands that had grease and dirt on them. I wasn't going to go around to any more of the ugly women, the fat ones sitting on the front rows. I said I had a big surprise. I said I had something for the WWF. Nobody appreciated it, but maybe they're going to appreciate what I got for you right now. Come here, Jimmy Mack. Tell me when you're coming back. This is my surprise. This is what's going to take care of the Honky Tonk Man from now on. Right here, this is somebody that appreciates me. He appreciates good talent.
You know, it's jealousy, Honky Tonk. You see, the people are jealous of the way you comb your hair, Daddy, because you're hip, you're in, you're what's happening. They're jealous of the way this man dresses because you're an innovator, baby. You are jealous of this man's music because he can sing, he can dance, he can do it all, baby. Let me tell you something, Daddy. You ain't seen nothing yet. Long distance information. Give me Memphis, Tennessee, because Jimmy Hart and the Honky Tonk Man are gonna run rabbit. Yes, see. You got it all, Honky Tonk. You got the hair, the outfit. You got it all, baby. You got it all, Daddy. You're number one, Daddy. You're number one. I love you, Honky Tonk.
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart adding another one to his stable.
I love it every time you're surprised, Monsoon, and so are these people, I can tell.
Well, that definitely was a surprise.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Downers Grove, Illinois, weighing 243 pounds, leaping Lanny, Poffo. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you with one of his poems, Mr. Poffo.
Oh, no.
Butch Reed is called the Natural. Does anybody care with his muscles pumped up on and peroxide on his hair? I'd rather throw some frisbees now, but what else can I do? The ones on sale are all sold out. Just remember, I owe you.
The poet laureate of the World Wrestling Federation owes everybody, he says.
Soon to be entering the ring area, accompanied by his manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick. From Kansas City, weighing 255 pounds, the Natural, Butch Reed.
Well, the natural thief, Butch Reed, as we saw last week, he literally stole one from Billy Jack Haynes with the help of the Slickster.
Well, that's only hearsay on my part,
It's
Monsoon.
hearsay, you were here.
But I missed it. I didn't see it. I can only say what I see and call what I see. There's going to be a lot of leaping done here.
Why don't you tell us what went down in the hearing?
You know what you're going to see? You're going to see the Natural leap right down Lanny Poffo's throat.
Are you hearing me at all? Am I getting through to you at all?
Have they rung the bell yet?
Oh, it's like being out here alone. Give me a break. Natural, Butch Reed, there's the bell. We're officially underway in this one. Series of moves ending up with a nice hammerlock. What is natural about this guy?
He says his movements, his body, his hair.
His hair. His hair is about as natural as yours. Oh, nice move by leaping. Couldn't hold him. I'll tell you something. Leaping Lanny Poffo can surprise a lot of guys who don't do their homework and think they're in for a night off. When they step in there with this youngster, they could be in for a rude awakening. Elbow and collar tie-up, and a Natural ends up with a side headlock. And Lanny gets out of that in a hurry. Drop down in front, over the top, Reed. Backdrop, no. Leapfrog, he's happy. Too late. Drop kick catches him right on the side of the jaw. Nice reversal, though, by Reed. Oh, and a drop kick of his own, and Poffo right out of sight.
Right through the basement window.
Not the place to be here on Wrestling Challenge. What's he doing? He's tearing away the padding, exposing the concrete floor here. Oh, he's going to beel him right onto the concrete. Come on, ref, get these guys back inside.
Oh, I heard that smack.
The slickster laying it on. Leaping Lanny Poffo, who's feeling the wrath right now of the natural Butch Reed. Big right hand uppercut. Well, he knocked him down and he says, come on, get up. What?
Little paintbrush there. What I like is he bealed him on the natural cement floor.
Yeah, natural cement is right. Scoops up to the slam position, drops him. Natural going to the turnbuckles on the inside, up to the second one. Bombs away with a clothesline. Caught him coming right in, hooks the leg. Could be all over here. No attempt at all. And a kick out. As he might have gotten hit right in the eye.
Are you going to blame Slick for this
one,
too?
I didn't blame. Did you hear me blame him for
Are you
that?
going to blame him?
Did you hear me?
Well, then don't blame him.
Let's go to the announcer.
Here is your winner, the Natural, Butch Reed.
Natural Butch Reed chalking up a very impressive victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Look at his clothesline right along the side of the face, right where the ramus of the mandible articulates with the mandibular fossa of the temporal bone.
I was just going to say that.
Oh, I thought you were, yeah.
You mind if I call the action?
Sure. Fans,
okay.
Coming up right now. Let's go to Jake the Snake Roberts in the Snake Pit.
I don't believe it.
And now, Jake the Snake Roberts in the Snake Pit.
You know, 20 years from now, when jet airplanes are in the past, there's a different type of transportation, and the cars of today are held by antique dealers, you will all be able to pick up the history books and turn to where it says wrestling, and you will see my name, and you will see Damien's name. But the man that I'm bringing out now, if we can get the man to come out, because I know how scared he is of snakes, and I know how big a fool he's been made here lately. He's having a real hard time. If he can just stir up enough guts up inside himself to stumble on out here, what's left of this man. Come on out, come on. I'm sure you can make it, come on. Hey, come on, I said. Come on out here. Let's see what you are, huh? Let's see. So you're what's left. You are what's left of the great Roddy Piper, huh? You know, I'm not trying to stir up nothing with you because we have nothing going personally. But I had a man out here last week that told me that you were through, that you had had your best day, that your day is over, that your time is up.
Isn't Adrian Adonis wrestling next?
What is it? What I'm saying is a man told me, Adrian told me, now I'm not doing this, Adrian told me you were like cornflakes without milk, nothing happening type individual, that this is his world and you're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Is that right?
Isn't Stretch Marks wrestling next?
What? Hey man, stay with what I'm talking about. Don't worry about who's up next. I mean, after all, the man left you laying, put you to sleep, met you like an idiot, stuffed flowers in your mouth, and you look like a complete fool. You know what I mean? You know, Piper, your time is up, my man. You see, you don't open your mouth when you should. Your time is up. Now, you know what?
Isn't Adrian Adonis wrestling next?
Yes, but what does that have to do with this?
No, his time is up.
Well, believe it or not, Outback Jack is going to speak to us this week, Bobby.
Well, I tell you what, I reckon you've seen how tough and rough it is out here and the unbelievable beauty of this place. I tell you what, there's so much here to keep you interested. There's the Buffs, the Crocs, the Roos, the occasional Aboriginal tribe. Nothing goes astray out here. It's all good value and good fun. Mate, I'm chomping at the bit to get over there. I can really tell you that. When we get there, there's no worries. Everything will be sweet. I tell you what, I'm Outback Jack. There's no worries here, mate.
This next bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Antigua in the West Indies, weighing 254 pounds, SD Special Delivery Jones. Soon to be making his way to the ring area, along with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. From New York City, weighing 294 pounds, adorable Adrian Adonis.
Returning here to Wrestling Challenge, Adrian Adonis in all his glory, along with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Sprained that horrible whatever it is all over the place.
I kind of like that perfume.
You like it? You would.
I don't like perfume, but if I did like perfume, I'd like that
weasels
perfume.
sort of smell like that anyway.
I wouldn't know. I've never been around one.
Yeah, tell me about it. Look at this. Oh, spraying everything. Turnbuckles, referees.
But Adrian is a clothes horse, isn't he? He has his own style.
Yeah, he sure does. Look at it. He doesn't have $39 worth of stuff on, including the velvet robe, so to speak.
But what are they cheering?
They're chanting Roddy right now, as we all know what went down in Piper's pit recently. As Adrian put the sleeper on Roddy from the backside, I might add.
Didn't Roddy have a hold of his manager? He has no business to put his hand on a man like that.
You know something, that Hart scent that he's using out there stinks.
It's a little strong, but kind of pleasant.
You would like it. SD Jones didn't get a chance to mount any kind of offense as Adrian right on his case. You know, I don't care what you say about Adrian Adonis. There's no denying the man's wrestling
He's
ability.
more vicious than he's ever been. You got to agree with me on that one.
He is a vicious individual, and he has all the tools, knows how to do it all, and can do pretty much whatever he wants to do in the realm of professional wrestling. Uh-oh, this crowd coming to life. Something's going on. His capacity turnout is on their feet. What are they looking at?
I can't see Monsoon from where I'm at.
I don't see it myself yet. Oh, there he is.
Now, he's got no business out here in the crowd.
Roddy Piper, did you see the look on his face? Obviously, Adonis was distracted as SD Jones is mounting his offense.
What's he doing out here? The man is not a licensed manager. He doesn't belong there.
Hey, maybe he bought a ticket.
Bought a ticket? He must have bought a ticket. He must have a seat. What is he doing?
He's entitled to come out here and take a look at the happenings, what's going on.
I'll tell you, he messes with Adonis, he's going to go back on the stretcher.
Once again, Adonis in control of the matchup, but having to keep an eye right now on the rowdy one, Roddy Piper, as a chant goes out from this capacity crowd, Roddy. And look at Adrian. He's looking both ways.
Well, you got to, Monsoon. Piper's a sick man, you know.
Hey.
Goes through his mind, he's a very dangerous person.
Adonis has got a manager. Why can't his manager keep an eye on Piper if he's worried about it?
Don't make excuses for the man.
Roddy inching his way closer to the squared circle as Adonis continues to unload on Special Delivery Jones.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Roddy is getting closer and closer to the ring. Look at this. Adrian had to turn his back. Hey, roll up from the backside, 2 count. Nice move by Jones as Adonis was distracted. Uh-oh, look out. SD got ready. Roddy comes in. Oh, and unloads with lefts and rights. The bell is ringing. And Piper's gone bananas. He couldn't take it anymore. Look at the Mouth of the South cringing like a coward.
Oh, you better get a bunch of guys to separate them.
Here comes a whole bunch of help from the locker room area as pandemonium erupts here this week. Wow. Roddy went bananas.
I've never seen so many guys in one ring at a time.
Everybody's separated right now. Look at this. Roddy breaks loose from 5 guys that were holding him. He wants Adonis in the worst way. Look at this, 2, 4, 6 guys, 8 guys. Oh, what a cheap shot.
Cheap shot? What did Piper try to do? He's the one that jumped into the ring.
Let's find out what happened in this match.
Due to outside interference, the winner of this bout resulting from a disqualification, adorable Adrian Adonis.
Good.
Well, Adonis is going to get the Duke in the record books for outside interference, but there was no containing Roddy Piper in this one.
He's going after him. He's going to go all the way back.
He wants him, and he wants him bad. Look at the look of determination. 8 guys in there couldn't hold on to him.
It's going right to the parking lot, Monsoon.
Piper headed for the locker room area, hot on the trail of Adrian Adonis. Boy, there's a vendetta brewing here. You can bet we haven't seen the last of this confrontation between these two. The referee got knocked silly as well. Let's go back and take a look at the mayhem.
There, Adrian's got a match. He's involved in a match with S.D. Jones. He's not bothering anybody. There, comes in out of nowhere. Piper should be, not only should he be fined, he should be suspended from professional wrestling. The referee made a fine decision. He awarded the match to Adrian Adonis. Piper's got no reason to do this.
Boy, you're quick to eliminate guys from the World Wrestling Federation. Glad you're not the president. Roddy Piper exploding. All kinds of help had to come from the locker room area to separate these two brawlers. And look at the look on the face of Roddy Piper as he wants a piece of Adrian Adonis in the worst way.
It's not over yet.
Plenty more still to come. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Tito Santana. I'm from Mexico, but I feel right at home here in the USA. I love to read, and when you can't find Tito Santana, you can always find him at the library. Visit your library too. You'll feel right at home, just the way I feel at home here.
Two dynamic individuals making waves here in the World Wrestling Federation. Rick Martel and Tom Zink catch up with Jesse the Body.
This is Jesse the Body Ventura, and get ready, ladies, because I got the Can-Am connection, and I know every time I see these dudes head to the ring, I hear all the squealing, all the yelling, and all the girls fainting, you know? And I suppose I can understand why, because, you know, you guys have impressed me. And I don't impress easy. You've impressed me in the ring because you seem to wrestle real well as a tag team. But then again, you know, and your bodies look good. You're all nice and suntan. Martel, I don't know where you see sun in Canada, but somehow you've managed to get some. But now we talk about bodies. Check that out. Jesse the Body Ventura and the massive arm. You think you can match up to that, Martel?
Well, yeah, I think so.
What? Zeke, check out that lateral deltoid back there now. You see that rip right there? You think you can match up deltoids with the body?
I didn't see the rip, but I think I could match it.
Well, last but not least, I know you ain't gonna match up to my pretty face. Look at that profile.
Give us a break. Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. This is the Body. Back to you. What's the matter?
Love it. Laughing right in the face of Jesse the Body Ventura, the Can-Am connection.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the jungles of Samoa, weighing 300 pounds even, Sika. He is accompanied by his manager, the Wizard. The opponent, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing 231 pounds, Bob Boyer.
Did you get a good look at the kisser of the Wizard? He claims he's in direct contact with the late Grand Wizard, who is always hovering somewhere around 38,000 feet. Talk about hovering. Tell us about the reinstatement ceremonies that you were attending. You attended with Jack Tunney. Hello? Earth to the brain, do you hear me? I can't believe it. I can't get a word out of him. Normally, you can't shut the guy up. Right now, I can't get a word out of him. Bob Boyer feeling the wrath of the 300 and, I don't know, 40, 50 pounds. Massive individual.
They said 300 on the button, but I don't believe that. I bet he's more than
on the
3.
button.
He's got to be more than 3.
Yeah, well, underneath the button was an additional 40 or 50 pounds. How'd you like to meet this guy in a dark alley or a well-lit alley, for that matter? Uh-oh, watch out for, the Samoan drop. Nailed Bob Boyer. Right down for the count. This one is tough. Made quick work of Bob Boyer. Did Sika. And a very pleased look on the face of the Wizard. Let's get the official word.
The winner of this bout, Sika.
Sika, an easy victory here this week. Let's go back and take a look. Look at that drop, Bobby. That's all that weight. That 400 pounds crushing down on the back of Bob Boyer, who didn't stand a chance. Got the wind knocked right out of him.
That Wizard's building a dynasty, isn't he?
Well, he certainly is. Well, we had a chance to talk with the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan, and get his opinion of the Savage Steamboat incident.
You know, Macho Man, all of my friends are fighting for position in line to get a piece of you, man. As far as I go, I always separate business from my personal feelings. Got my hands full of fighting for the world heavyweight title night and day. But you know something? Because of the things you did to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, I would gladly throw the world title aside and make an exception one time. Make it real personal, because I'd love to be the first one to get these 24-inch pythons around your neck.
Is he hot or is he hot?
He makes me laugh.
Interesting comments from one of the many stars here in the World Wrestling Federation coming at you.
Now, I'm certainly, ladies and gentlemen, you will agree these past few weeks that no one has been wreaking more havoc here in the World Wrestling Federation than have the warriors of the man they call the Wizard, be it Sika from the jungles of Samoa or Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter. But in particular, Wizard, so many weeks we have seen this tooth, or whatever you call that instrument, hanging around your neck. Just exactly where did that come from, and what do you keep inside?
It is magic. It is the magic that the Grand Wizard himself has just delivered through my humble hands to help control and guide the two toughest men walking the earth today. Kenneth, you want to get out of the way while I bring them in. Sika from Tutuila. Kamala Kimchi. Bring Kamala in here. Here you see, take off Kamala's mask, Kimchi. These men have uncontrollable habits, eating habits, personal habits. They are Neanderthal throwbacks. That is why the ground, they ground up rhinoceros horn and a magic cookie. You see the power that is delivered from the 39th level and the 41st degree. These are the two men that will drive it deep into the base of the skull of Hulk Hogan to get the nerve points. When he's paralyzed on the right side, one of these men one of these faces will rewrite the greatest page of wrestling history, because the power comes, it is like a magic hand that is sent it to you, the drive, and Hulk Hogan's, you will be the new champion. Kamala will have the belt.
Well, that wraps it up for another week here on Wrestling Challenge. Next week, plenty of excitement coming your way. A special musical salute to the bad boys of the WWF by the Miami Sound Machine. That would be a happening, Bobby.
And the Honky Tonk Man with his new manager, Jimmy Hart.
Making his initial appearance after going under the tutelage of Jimmy Hart, and we'll still have some follow-up on the very serious injury suffered by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Hercules Hernandez returning again, the strongman of the WWF in action.
And managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yes, and a whole lot more right here next week on Wrestling Challenge. Until then, Gorilla Monsoon for Bobby the Brain Heenan, and sometimes Johnny B saying so long.